have abusing parents.
Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So where were the drugs at?
Underneath the nightstand.
Underneath the nightstand? Okay.
What's wrong?
Get ready to be moved and stunned as we uncover 6 heart-wrenching cases where children sent their own parents behind bars. On January 14th, 2018, a young girl, Jordan Turpin, slips out of her house. Clutching an old cell phone, she dials 911, her voice trembling as she reports her harrowing ordeal.
Hello?
This is 911. Do you have an emergency?
I just ran away from home.
Do you know what street you're on?
We have abusing parents. Did you hear that?
Okay, how did they abuse you?
Okay. They hit us, they throw us across the room. They pull our hair, they yank out our hair. I have my 2 little sisters right now are chained up.
The reporter hands over the case to Deputy Anthony Kalachi, who approaches the terrified Jordan.
I just ran away from home.
Okay.
And I live in a family of 15.
Okay.
My 2 little sisters right now are chained up.
They're chained up?
Yes,
Where are they chained up at?
on their bed. Now, Mother didn't chain them up just to be mean.
This girl with a strange vocabulary confuses the deputy, who then asks for proof of abuse.
I actually didn't have it, and then one of my sisters told me I need to get pictures.
You have pictures of your sisters chained up?
Yes, but they're in here. Okay. I don't have proof of everything, but I have proof that my sisters are chained up. So
Your parents chained them up?
yes, because they stole food.
Okay.
But they stole it because they were hungry.
Who took this picture?
I did. I took those pictures.
The deputy is still trying to gather the pieces of the puzzle. She asks more questions to understand the gravity of the situation.
What's the worst thing they've done to you?
They have choked me against the bed, and
Did you call the police?
I didn't have a way to get a phone yet. Oh, my brother's chained up too.
They're chained up?
One of my brothers is chained up. So 3 people are chained up right now.
So, the officers then get to Jordan's parents' home for a welfare check.
Yeah, why?
You guys have kids in the house?
Yes. Okay, what kind of car did you get?
How you doing, sir? I'm doing good. Okay.
We were just in bed. I mean, like...
The woman is totally surprised, but equally trying to remain oblivious to the situation. And when police officers enter the house, what they get to see is totally unbelievable.
Human waste hangs in the humid air. Strangely, there also seems to be several dozen unopened boxes and packages of children's toys and brand new children's clothing complete with tags seen peeking out of the monstrous piles of garbage.
But we just got this call. All we do is we just check and make sure everybody's okay. And
You got a call?
yeah, we got a call from, I'm not sure if it was the young girl that left or if it was a neighbor that saw her walking around the street. So we'll get to the bottom of it. As soon as we make sure everybody's okay, then we'll decide, we'll figure out if maybe she was one of your kids that wandered away. How many kids do you have?
13.
13 total?
Yeah.
Woo! You guys are busy.
Yeah.
The rooms are the same as featured in Jordan's videos, but no chains or other stuff that could prove abuse. But then one of the officers spots a hidden bedroom. They find a boy chained to the bed in that previously unnoticed room. Then officers open the closet in the girls' room, and what they find catches them off guard.
At this point.
Ma'am, why don't you step over here for a minute?
Okay.
Where? Okay, with you. And sir, step over here for a second. Just step over with my partner here for a second. You got any weapons on you?
No.
Turn around real quick, I'm gonna check you out.
And finally, all 13 kids of the Turpin family are rescued. All of them are suffering from cognitive impairment and nerve damage from the consistent lack of food. These kids never went to school, and you might be wondering why the California school system never checked on them. Here is the reason.
California school system never check up on a homeschool called the Sandcastle Day School. These are documents filed by David Turpin, who proclaims himself principal. Louise is the teacher.
But there was no school in the home, just the grievances of the poor kids. They were not just physically harmed, they were emotionally tortured.
They would buy literally so many expensive clothes and toys and stuff that they wasn't ever going to use. About 100 different collector monopolies and stuff like that.
They bought branded clothes but did not let their kids wear them. Similarly, their parents bring toys for kids, but just for them to see from a distance. That's an end to humanity, let alone parenthood. Parents were sentenced to 25 years imprisonment, and that punishment is even less compared to what they did to 13 innocent souls. On July 13th, 2022, police received a call from a man who requested to do a welfare check on his kid at his ex-wife's home. When police arrive, the young kid hands over a bag containing 100 grams of crystal meth to them, saying he found it under the nightstand in her mother's room.
Hello. How are you? Well, thank you. So, we were called to come check on your son.
Okay, Dad, he's on my phone in the bathroom for like an hour.
Can I come in and talk to you?
Sure, yes. What is going on?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, you just handed it to me.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
What happened is that the kid found this Ziploc bag and then locked himself in the bathroom, where he called his dad, who reported it to the police. His mother, later revealed as Kendra Long, was acting confused.
You don't have to do drugs to have drugs in the house. Take a look at that.
I don't even know what that is, you guys. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what is happening right now, you guys. I don't know.
100%. Like I said, why we're here, Tony was, what's his name again? Was FaceTiming Tony. He was concerned. He was scared. He said, I found this in the house. I think it's drugs. So Tony calls us to come and check on Austin, your kid.
Okay, well, I don't even know what...
The police officer talks to the boy, who is bursting into tears.
What did you find inside the house that made you scared? Okay. Do you know what drugs look like?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So where were the drugs at?
Underneath the nightstand.
Underneath the nightstand? Okay. Do you think somebody might have dropped something off, or it was somebody else's that they accidentally left here?
I think they dropped something off on an accident.
You think they dropped some off an accident?
No, not on accident.
Who do you think left the stuff here?
Her friend, which his nickname is Poncho, but his real name is Alfonso.
The kid is just unveiling the shocking truth, whereas his mom inside the house is totally refusing it. Meanwhile, the police are examining the bag of drugs.
A lot of meth. Wow.
Yes, it was just yes. This one was just put it at the station too.
Right. That's more meth than I would use on a week's worth of laundry detergent. I got 4 boys living at my house.
So it is definitely meth, and the quantity is not just to entertain herself. It's like 100 people can have fun all night with this amount of drug.
If you give up that right, you can say anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. I just want to read this to you. Since we're restricting your movement, you're not allowing you to go upstairs. You have the right to speak with an attorney for any questioning and have an attorney present while you answer any questions.
Kendra Long posted a $25,000 bond, but on the same day, she violated a court order and broke several other rules. Despite this, she didn't receive a harsh prison sentence and was instead placed on probation, which prosecutors claim she violated. But where Long was a drug dealer, a liar, and a child abuser, her son, on the other side, was the bravest soul we have ever seen.
It's not my, I don't even know this was here. I can't even understand or fathom the fact that this is drugs in my house.
Meanwhile, the officers applauded Long's son, who was still outside with his father.
Good job, buddy. Proud of you. You did the right thing. Don't ever hesitate to call us if you feel like you're in trouble, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you again.
Next comes another severe case of parents abandoning their children. A small kid with a soiled diaper and full of bug bites is found in the middle of the road by a couple, and they report it to the police.
Okay. Yeah. Did we find? No.
I just pulled over. I found him.
They were walking in the road?
Yes, he actually...
Oh, I know where it is. I think I'm pretty sure I know which one. He's from that one right there.
Oh, good.
I'm pretty sure.
Despite attempts to locate the child's parents, no one answers the door at their residence. The officer brings the child back to the patrol vehicle, noticing signs of neglect.
Where's your mom at? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Where's your dad? Right? Hey. Gotta find your mom. and Dad or somebody. Where they at? Where'd Mom go? That's not your mom.
He even points at a stranger as his mother, revealing the lack of proper care he has received. Then, finally, the parents arrive.
You recognize me?
No.
You don't recognize me? I was here last time when this happened. You remember that?
Yeah.
And your son today was in the street, walking out on US 1, and luckily some nice ladies saw him and stopped before he got smushed by a friggin' car. What were you guys doing in there?
We were just sleeping.
Just sleeping?
Yeah.
But this sleep did not look like ordinary sleep. They seemed lost, like an after-drug session. Police asked them to change the kids' diapers as it was really soiled, but parents were so sluggish in testing the officers' patience. And finally, they got their hands cuffed for some jail time.
Same kid or a different one?
No, it's the same kid. It's the same kid that called us last time. He's got a younger sister, I think. She's with the grandparents. So we're going to need to call DCF or the grandparents. Step out of the car for me. Come here. Come on. Step out of the car. Put your hands behind your back. I've had enough of this with both of you.
What, so you're arrested?
You both are getting arrested, so get your kid dressed.
For what?
Child neglect.
On April 22, 2021, police received calls from neighbors that they heard kids screaming inside a residence in Bunnell.
Hello.
Are you guys looking for someone?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you the mother of these children here?
Yeah, what's up?
They've been screaming and crying?
Yeah, they're playing. They have the windows open. That's what they do.
They're not playing, ma'am.
Right, well, he looks like he needs some juice or something. He's showing me his cup.
Yeah, I was just about to go get them. Yeah, they're very loud and they scream a lot.
Yeah, it's called a kid.
Yeah. They scream a lot and they're very,
And this apparently has not been the first time from all your neighbors calling in, saying that they hear this multiple times throughout the week. Do you have an ID with you?
The officers are obviously not going back as the screams of the kids inside were really troubling them. And there was a shocking revelation waiting inside for them.
When was the last time you even changed their diapers? As it's sagging there, probably full.
they had a ton of juice and it was probably an hour and a half ago that I changed their diapers.
Does this seem to be a safe environment for your children?
Yeah, it's completely safe. It's just, they're very, very loud and vocal. And since both of the windows are opened.
Large piles of smelly trash. There are cockroaches almost everywhere. And the worst? There is human excrement inside the house, on walls and on kids' beds.
We're still cleaning it out. Their uncles and aunt just left and they trashed the place. So...
I'm not enthused so far, to be honest with you.
Neither am I.
You notice the cockroaches on the walls?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can see the...
So the screen was in there.
Yeah, the screen was in, but you see how they had the holes and stuff where they're pushing their fingers through, and I mean, I feel like you could easily push that out if you actually tried.
When asked about such deplorable conditions at home, the lady has no reasonable answer. In fact, she says the environment is totally safe for kids. But this environment was enough for the officers to get her arrested.
Do you want to explain or?
Sure. So based on our findings tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you. Okay? It's just not fair to what's happening with these kids. All right, so both of y'all are going to be going to jail tonight for child neglect.
So both Christina Coe and Gilbert Bridewell, the parents, were handcuffed and charged with 3 counts of felony child neglect without great bodily harm. Next comes a case of a YouTube mom who allegedly abused her kids, and one of them escaped, and police received a call.
What's happened?
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he had just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty. And he asked us to call the police. So he's very afraid.
The neighbors out of their home, or is anybody looking for him that you can see?
No. Our homes are far enough away. I'm not sure. How did you get out of the house?
Porch. He went out.
He says you just left through the porch at the neighbor.
The police and emergency responders arrive at the scene and are shocked by the miserable condition of the girl.
I got the shades on.
You got pictures? I'll take more.
The kid was then taken to the ambulance for treatment.
How did you get the ropes on you? Who did them? You're not in trouble with me, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on. Our main focus right now is you, okay? Who put the ropes on you? Supposed to help you what?
The boy, all terrified and confused, tells her mother, along with her business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, wrapped him in duct tape and saran wrap. Not only this, he reveals that two of her sisters are endangered too in her parents' home. And when officers arrived at Frank's home, another shocking revelation awaited them.
Police officers, open up!
The situation at this YouTube mom's house is no less than a nightmare. The officers finally find one of his sisters, who is hiding in the closet, all terrified.
What's up, sir? Are you going for the union here? Hey, you okay? Is this just you in here? I'm Sergeant Tobler. What's your name? I just have one. Where's your sister at? Contact one. You okay? Huh? You doing okay?
The police officers tried for hours, but she was not willing to leave. Finally, she decides to go with emergency responders and is admitted to the hospital. Investigators thoroughly searched Hildebrandt's home, but didn't find another one of Frankie's siblings. Prosecutors took hundreds of photos of the evidence, including long ropes, a disturbing mixture of honey and cayenne pepper used on kids' wounds. A small trampoline in one bedroom was reportedly used for punishment. In the basement, there were storage bins, stacked boxes, and weights used for punishment, along with a safe room containing handcuffs for the children.
A once popular parenting YouTuber, Ruby Frankie, will spend up to 60 years in prison.
So both Frankie and her crime partner, Jody Hildebrandt, get what they deserve. Police investigation found that religious extremism was the driving force behind the severe abuse inflicted on Frankie's children.
For the past 4 years, I've chosen to follow counsel and guidance that has led me into a dark delusion. My distorted version of reality went largely unchecked, as I would isolate from anyone who challenged me. I was led to believe that this world was an evil place, filled with cops who control, hospitals that injure, government agencies that brainwash, church leaders.
Get to our channel to find more such gripping true crime stories.
Tonight, okay, we do have probable cause to make the arrest on both of you.
Now, as prosecutors have released a trove of evidence, we're getting more of a glimpse into what else officers found inside Hildebrandt's home.